Hello everybody and welcome back. We're on question number 9 of the grade 9 Pascal paper from 2007. Let's take a look. The value of 5/8 minus 1/6 is, and they're not actually asking us to calculate. If we look at our answers here, they're more qualitative. Is it larger than 3/4? Is it less than 7/16? So we're going to have to calculate, get our answer, and then start comparing it and taking a look at the possible answers here. Okay, an interesting little twist. But first, let's calculate 5/8 minus 1/16. I'm going to do this by getting a common denominator. So 5/8 minus 1/16. Multiply the 8 and the 5 by 2 to get a common denominator of 16. And the difference there, 10 minus 1 over 16, it's going to be 9/16. Now, we don't have enough room to start working through here, so we'll skip over to the next page. But 9/16 is the difference. So we're going to have to start comparing 9/16 and asking, is 9/16 greater than 3/4? Okay, so that would be A. Well, how can we figure that out? If this statement were true, then I could rearrange by multiplying, sort of cross-multiplying, and everything would still hold true. So if I multiply both sides by 4, this should still be true. I'll get 36 over 16 should be greater than 3. And if it's true, I should be able to multiply by 16 on both sides and still get a true statement. But 36 isn't greater than 48. So since this is false, all the other ones must be false. And so now I know A isn't the answer. So B would be, what was B? It's less than, right? No, larger than 3/5. So let's ask ourselves, is 9/16 greater than 3/5? Well, we can do the same sort of cross multiplication. We can do it all in one step too. And ask, 9 times 5 is 45. Is that greater than 3 times 16, which is 48? And again, that's not true, so our original guess must have been wrong. So B is not the right answer. All right, now C, is 9/16 less than, I think it was 5/9? Larger than 5/9. Why do the other two are less than, that's why. All right, well, multiply by 9 to get 81, and 5 times 16, multiply those together, you get 80. Hey, that's correct, which means the previous one must be correct, which means C is our answer. And if we figure that out, we can stop there. But let's just show that the other two are incorrect as well. Again, we can stop here because we know, they tell us that in the instructions, that only one of the 5 possible answers is correct. So as soon as you know one is correct, the others have to be false. But, it's a video online. We're not crunched for time right now, so let's just explain why D and E are incorrect. Just for completion's sake. So D would be saying 9/16 is less than 1/2. Right? It was 1/2, right? It's 1/2, and then the other one is 7/16. So E. Well, this one's sort of, E is definitely false right away, because you've got, the common denominator allows us just to compare the numerators. So that's gone right away. 9/16 and 1/2, well, we could either turn the 1/2 into 8/16 and compare like we did with E because we've got a common denominator, or we could keep doing our cross-multiplying thing. 2 times 9 is 18. Less than 1 times 16, 16. 18 isn't less than 16. So that's wrong, which means that was wrong. And that's why D and E are wrong, and C is going to be our answer. So that's question number 9 for you. Join me in the next video as we finish off part A with question number 10.